Okay, Ode To Sweeny's. Ode To Sweeny's.
I was there.
Yes, you were. That's
You
a good
were.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. A unique island in a sea of madnesses offered refuge for the mad, and found in their number, they were now alone no longer. For a time were comforted. They may have been no greater or weaker upon entering, or leaving for that matter, but for a time didn't consider of what shape or manner their facades were composed. Singular mass, oceanic insanity, provided safe haven for fools. Digits coalesced and obtained, loneliness interrupted, unassailed by fear. Nothing was tangibly different upon arrival. Temporality was not aware of any distinctions it had. Playing squash with words, for want of a better verb, a smell has been collecting in the rear of the pub. Some have drank tea for 2 hours. Usually the same long cool cup. Outcomes and welcomes are usually worn out by the end of the night. The legless somehow walk as though newly arisen. It seems like the talk has diminished to naught with naught but the holdout of a drunk and or stoned mumbler. Random draft. 3 floors. Split. A trigram of yangs, abundant and creative, ends in the early morning, cloudy earthed and eating to bits. Even the shutters now drawn. A post-shift pint poured for their relief is marred by the jarring djembe of a beloved lane hippie, consummately consumed in the oneness of... Excuse me. There's a potent possibility that no one will go home, even with the close proximity of the sun to arrive in 3 hours. Some sleeping may occur, and Glyn may play some guitar if he fancies it. Maybe a few trad tunes. Definitively an L triangle and tangles of beatific hair ribbons to make these mostly 80s, 90s babies reminisce on romantic Ireland, dead and gone. I call, and the day seems all but unnecessary until the night falls. Understanding and misunderstanding become the very basis of many an enduring friendship. The works and eyelessness of the many become streamed from the one source. With enough encouragement, all will be levelled this night. The pains of dark party dwelledom will strike an all too united note when the morning comes. When the morning comes and all the glass has been swept, the shutters rise like an open mouth, ready to inhale over a day's course. Was it reggae last night or jazz? Everybody danced regardless. No old crowds or new crowds here. There are varying degrees of love and enmity, egosity, tomfoolery enough occurring we consider coining our own adjective, somewhere out past the back of beyonds. Far away from shenanigan, nor a mile of devilment, some would rather listen to a drunken professional musician than some young lad's half alright rendition of Layla. It's open mic season, and with the beer of a Tuesday night, it's got the airs of the extraordinary and otherwise all too ordinary condition of sucking really bad. I dance really badly, purposefully out of sequence, to some number far slower than my feet. With the relative condition of shame overcome, the ice broke melted, and all remembered come tomorrow, nothing would be, all was now. I made myself arise and take account, made no promises to achieve a single thing, and it occurred as it was supposed to be. Everything presented itself with no plan of mine to interfere. 'Twould be washed away anyway, reduced in reverse distinction, non-differentiation, destruction by another name. The mirror showed the viewer what it wished, granting it a little and much. There were no poverty and richnesses, just those who saw and believed and those who merely watched without saying a word. Those who were unlearned were considered lucky. Silences uninterrupted, perhaps a supreme blessing, a different path, albeit to those who necessarily had to wander for some long, unaccountable epoch, becoming disenchanted and dissatisfied, looking for the answers they were convinced to be correct, but not some dull blankness, but a balance of ordered chaotic forces with no strict place in the world to exist or not to exist. A storm with a calm eye by necessity. A body with I and me at its heart, moving and rattling and shaking everything up simply by being near, consumed by torrents, producing torrents, and for a long time unaware of the casual connection spurred on by its simply being there.